So basically, of course, we were looking to sell our home, and we were trying to figure out, what's the best way to do this. We have tried to sell homes in the past, and of course, we knew that it was not going to be an easy task. So as far as that goes, we went through the process of taking a look at multiple different agents, interviewed some on the phone, talked to some folks that way, narrowed it down to a group of about 4 or 5 agents. Then we had personal interviews, and basically we had initially found your guys' information off of Zillow. And so I think that we were kind of checking around, seeing what kind of internet recommendations we could give, what kind of local people were in the yellow pages and stuff like that. And that's how we narrowed down our field. And of course we interviewed you guys first, and after that we had some subsequent interviews with other realtors, and we were thinking, oh, okay, well, all the way through the evaluation process, these guys aren't quite stacking up to what Ken and Jean had to offer. And I think that you guys basically brought a very unique proposal to selling, marketing our house, and basically just helping to ease the expectations and a lot of the stresses that goes with selling a home.
A couple of the things that made us feel a lot more comfortable selecting your team as our representing agents was the level of communication and the way you answered our questions right from the very beginning. All of the different ways that you propose to market our house, from having different groups tour the home, open houses, evening events, mailers,
Focus panel,
internet,
all kinds of stuff.
Everywhere on the internet. It was like you had every possible method of communicating that our house is for sale and it's great, somebody that's going to be perfect for them. And that just made us feel good from the very beginning that you would be able to find the right buyer for this house and kind of help us along the process, which isn't always easy, and you definitely made it easy, which we appreciate.
Yeah.
It only took about 2 weeks for us to get an offer that we wanted to accept, and that was really exciting. We had no idea that it could happen that quickly, and we were very pleased from the beginning where we set our price, the way that we kind of discussed and determined what would be a good place to list our house at, to getting a couple of good offers and accepting the one that was right for us. It was a very good experience.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I think, in the 2 weeks, it's definitely not the norm, but I think part and parcel of that's a testament to putting together a plan that's actionable to find the right buyer and be able to attract them. So, we came in and we tried to set a price. It wasn't pie in the sky. We weren't just going with what, people wanted to hear. We appreciated being told, here's the information, here's the data, here's the sources, this is why you should be where you're at, and ways in which we could basically enhance and market the house most effectively. And bringing together all that and with the full blitz approach, all the internet media, we got, various different focus groups, the different means of communication, and just getting the awareness out there to create, a quote unquote buzz around the property helped us to effectively be reassured that you guys would be delivering on our expectations to sell the house. Now, we never could have imagined, 2 weeks, but what the heck, we'll take it. So it worked out well, and I think that was a testament to the proactive effort that you put in and putting a marketing plan together from the time that the listing hit the MLS. It was ready to go. You had all the materials ready. We had all the stuff in place. The foundation was laid, and it was just it was really smooth throughout the whole process. We didn't ever have to scratch our heads saying, okay, well, now what next? What's going on here? So
we are really busy with work and travel, and we appreciated the way that you communicated with us through each step of the process, whether it was a text message on the run or an email or a phone call to discuss or answer more detailed questions. It was just right for us, and our lives fit really well with the way that we need to get our information sometimes.
Absolutely, and it was good having that reassurance that we had multiple means of communication. We never felt like we couldn't get a hold of you. We've worked with realtors in the past that, oh my gosh, you're lucky if they return your call 2 days later, and in this type of environment, you know, you don't have 2 days a whole lot of times to be able to drag your feet and wonder, you know, what's going on. And that led to us avoiding all frustrations, and we were able to move through the process, you know, seamlessly, and we always knew you were available. So that was a really positive thing of staying in touch, using the various tools of communication, and demonstrating, you know, that we do have a plan and an effective way to go about making sure that we find, you know, the willing buyer to match up with us, the willing seller, you know, putting the whole package together. So that was a good holistic approach to being able to, you know, reassure us and market and sell our house.
Another thing that was really special about this whole process, and we really appreciated, was that there are two of you. It's a two-person team, and that is something that you mentioned from day one. You said, if you don't select us, make sure you use two agents that are working together so they can always get back to you if one is busy. And that made the whole process much easier for us, because we could say, hey Ken, hey Jean, whoever's available, we have this question we need to answer quickly, and that was never a problem.
Absolutely. I think that helped smooth the transition, and then basically, you know, I think overall we were very, very satisfied. The experience was very positive. Everything that we experienced along the way was smooth. We were informed. The communication was great. There was a plan in place. I don't know what more you could really ask for in terms of putting your house on the market, being comfortable and being confident that, you know, you're not going to get bullied into making a decision you didn't want to make. It's a collaborative approach that, you know, you use the information that you got, and they help give you guidance and support of your decision instead of trying to, you know, force you into, you know, an angle you may not want, which is, you know, an experience we've had in the past, and we definitely appreciate not having that. And, you know, overall, you put it all together. Would we recommend you guys? Absolutely, 100%. We would definitely recommend you to any family or friends or anybody in the area. We would be sure to do that. And I think that, you know, the experience that we had was just so overwhelmingly positive. How could we not?